Good evening. My name is Jason Meyer and welcome to Masterworks. Tonight we're going to look at a living artist, Sherrie McGraw, and some of her amazing drawings. So I hope you guys are well. Good evening, Susan. Oh boy, oh boy. You ready for some of these drawings? They're pretty cool. Sherrie has written a beautiful book, The Language of Drawing, from an artist's viewpoint. Definitely worth getting. It's got some wonderful images, but some really good instruction in there too. Yeah, highly recommend it. So if you enjoy what you see tonight, you can see how many drawings we can get to tonight. So as always, I'm going to try to begin each drawing with just letting you have a look. Are there certain qualities that you feel in this drawing? Weight, form, distance, rhythms. That's pretty incredible right there. I mean, you can really feel the distance between here and here. It just feels like it, even on the hand here, the weight on the hip, and by the time we get way out there, just letting go. Right? The same with the feet and the legs. Let's see, maybe if I draw on this, you can see it a little better. There we go. So look at this side versus that side. Right? Can you feel the near to far? Can you feel the weight? This hand, and look at that rhythm all the way over the distance. How about the distance from here to this one? Pretty cool. Yeah, can you see it? You can see it now. I started pointing at something else. I love her drawings because there's such a sense of kind of actuality, yet they just seem casual in a sense, if you will. Right? Seem light and airy and casual. Yeah, very poetically deceptive, I would call these. Poetically deceptive. Again, do you feel the three dimension, the near to far, the arm closest to us, the arm away from us? Right? And look at the gesture that, man, you can just almost feel this guy's mood. He doesn't seem too burdened down by life, does he? He seems rather free to me. But again, really take in the difference. All of this, look at all of this happening, this beautiful line, these tones, versus this little disappearing, right? So this is the close, and that's the far. even on his pecs right there. Compare this and compare the size as well. Look at that. Really? The beautiful curves. That's part of this too. It'd be real easy to make this thing seem stiff. But look what a natural flow it feels through the legs. Again, let's compare this leg. So we've got the line, all this detail. Look at the shadow work on the inside. Some nice, good, heavy lines here. We got a highlight on the hip. Boom, boom, versus... It hardly glanced your way. And over here, they're cooking you dinner and making up your bed and making sure you got something to read and you're watching your favorite movie and boom, boom, boom. And they don't want to turn your head. But definitely more to definitely less. Amount of measure. So here's a picture of Sherrie working. This is from a workshop she did. I forget where this was. Our friend Sue R. Took this, was at the workshop. So I thought since we had a little photograph, we could let you guys see what she looked like. She's quite a painter as well. Since we're here, she's just starting this painting, but where do you think she's going to want you to look in this painting? You think she's going to want you up over here? No, it's pretty obvious, right? So just even before the canvas is covered, we got the idea. All right, that was a little side note, sidestep. Back to the drawings. Again, do yourself a favor and really look at these. Don't be casual about it. I promise you, these are worth spending the time. What do you see? Are you starting to feel the weight and feel the form? And the form's not everywhere, right? Plenty of form there. Lots of in and out in form up here. But that's not a ton of form there. Right? So if you get some that really spells out form, your mind's gonna fill it in the rest of the place, in the rest of the work. Right? I thought this was such a brilliant touch, this fan right here. Just really, really nice. Right? And we can also feel like this corner of the body is what's closest to us. We're going away from there, and we're going away from there. Going away, right? And what a nice rhythm. So all of those, you see that rhythm? It's not by accident. We'll see what happens. See what, oh. Did you see that rhythm before? Oh. So that fan is even fancier than you thought, huh? Fancy, fancy. Look how she just let go right there at the top. That's just so brilliant. See the top of the head? The weight of the line really matters. Right? Can you see that it's not even all the way around? So some quick sketches too, but until you've done some quick sketches of animals, it's hard to appreciate how good these are. But they're alive, they're simple, they're clear. So Renee said something about getting some baby goats. So we're going to have to get some video or something from Renee. Or maybe there'll just have to be a goat sketching trip scheduled. I don't know. I don't know. So what do you think about the drawing so far, guys? What can you see here? Can you see any secrets in here? Can you feel that hair? A big part of this is the feeling of the nature of the hair versus the nature of the forearms versus the nature of the elbow. It really feels like there's different material in there. And then also, look how well those arms come in front of the body. Very difficult to do. Again, not completely how much does it take? Let's look at this hair. Feel that openness. Look at the flow. Those rhythms. Look at these beautiful. I mean, they almost leave me speechless. Just to die for. Just to die for. Beautiful feeling, yeah. I agree. I agree. Sometimes we don't always need to even just pick these apart. I mean, it's good to get in there and look, but just letting your eyeballs rest on these. Right? Just literally exposing the nerves of your eyes to beauty. Let it seep in. Again, here's some quick sketches. A lot of people, or there's a common mistake of beauty as prettiness and super thin or this. No. Art and beauty and movement, it's not about the supermodel ideal. And when you are doing the figure drawing, sometimes it's a little more fun to have some more form to draw. But even in these quick sketches, right, can you see what the doingness of each pose is? There's not much there, but what's there is very descriptive. Right? There's not much waste. I mean, that's just, to me, that's just poetry right there. Those lines jigging and jagging and the tones, closing off, opening up. Just so beautiful. Right, and with all the energy and everything, you know, a lot of times these little quick sketches can be so much more satisfying than the longer poses. How are we doing here? Are these surprising you guys at all? When I was first exposed to her drawings, I was surprised. Right? Sometimes you come across work that at first glance can seem seemingly pretty simple, but very quickly you realize that there's a lot more to it. A lot more to it. Do you guys feel the arch of her back? Right? All those forms are following the arch of the back. And then the curves of the legs. The different forms of the arms. Again, oh, how much openness is there? Right, there's not a single closed line. Look, that's completely open. Open down here. That nothingness allows this shoulder to come in front of that. And then since this line cuts that line, that's behind that. And then here's the middle of the back. So look at this shoulder versus that shoulder. Look at that hand. That's brilliant. I love it. I freaking love it. All right, we can feel we're going down here. Coming around. Again, that middle. How much more on this side than the far side? Again, how much more near to far? Closed, open, closed, open, closed, a little bit open, a little bit of openness there. I mean, isn't that just magic? Look, how are we reading legs out of that? How? It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Some more little quick sketches. I think we may be coming towards the end here. So let's check where we are with our drawings. Yeah, we've got a couple more. 2 more to be precise. What do you see? What do you see? Can you see the big abstract rhythms that make it so beautiful? Or has she caught you in the trap and you're seeing all kinds of little details that aren't really there? Look, very simply, see that? How beautiful. And then this is the bend on this side. But even the way this was ended, I mean, that's just great. Feel the volume of the neck. Again, notice the openness. Isn't it interesting with the cast shadow, we've got some heart, but the edge of it, she left it open. Did that help the throat come in front of the shoulder? I think so. I think so. Right. Look at this arm versus that. Right, so we don't have to be at two places at once. Yeah. Try to draw a few knees coming right at you like that. And then let's come back to this drawing and talk. Right? Or a hand or an elbow sticking right towards your nose. Draw that. And then come back and let's talk. Right? There doesn't seem to be enough there for this to be as complete as it is. Do you guys share that sense with me? You know, in one sense it seems very complete and full. And then when you stick your nose into it, it seems like but we no. Kind of like a beautiful little haiku or something. And we'll end the evening on this one. So what do you see? What do you feel? Does the head feel like it's twisting on the neck? Can you feel all those internal forms of the arm? Again, let's talk near to far here. This is the other side right here. I don't know, when it's done right, even in the abstract, right, even little segments of it, just beautiful rhythms, right? It's not like the one mark makes the whole thing beautiful. It's like everything's just done beautifully. For instance, look how this mark heavier, and then look at it just release. You can almost feel that form under it. Not almost, I can. Right, but again, few little scratches, is that really enough? Well, if your name's Sherrie McGraw, it is. Those little scratches are put in the right place. I would say so. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you had a favorite, but I think we should go back and say our goodbye from some goats, huh? Some goats. So maybe we'll have some baby goats before too long to sketch in Sketch Club. So as always, thank you so much for joining me tonight for Masterworks. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. on YouTube for Morning Jumpstart, feedback for students. And then tomorrow night, we'll have Sketch Club on Facebook at 7 o'clock on the Meyer Studio page. And we'll be back Wednesday and Thursday morning at 8 a.m. for more Morning Jumpstart. And Wednesday night will be YouTube. Thursday night will be Facebook. So if you can, I hope you guys can catch us to some of those. As always, please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed our evening. Pretty inspiring. I love the goats. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some baby goat material. You got goats too, I think, Susan. So we're gonna have to have some photographing trips before too long. All right, everybody, have a good evening, and we'll talk to you guys in the morning. Good night. Bye.